Hey, you guys, welcome to our Lunch and Learn. It is Tuesday, July 30th, 2019, and I wanted to do a quick training, little chat, and that's why I call it a Lunch and Learn, because it shouldn't take up too much time, but I wanted to show you how you can go Emerald in 24 hours. Now, by this point, for many of you who joined on the team, within the last month or so, you have watched the kickoff call, the Getting Started Right call. If not, if you weren't on there live, you have at least watched it. You have gone into either Teammate University or the back office training and chosen your mode of learning. You're either going to be using the Teammate University, if that's more your jive, then do that. Or if you feel like the back office is, making more sense to you with being able to, either one, you're able to work at your own pace and go through the training. It's going to lay out for you everything that you should be thinking about as a new coach in the first 30 days as a new coach, opening your business, how to launch it on social media, how to start those conversations with people, and help your business start moving forward. And if you remember, in our first call together, I shared with you that one of your first goals is going to be establishing yourself as an Emerald coach, and it's what we call rank advancing. And these rank advancements serve as mile markers. If you think about anybody who starts on a journey, like I just got back from vacation and we drove to San Antonio. Well, it's like when you map it out and so many miles in or so many hours in, I'm going to be at this town and we'll only have this much time left, and then I'll be in this town, and it helps you kind of keep track of your progress to get to where you want to go. So if you have set yourself a goal of either income or rank advancement, and both of those should be happening simultaneously. By the way, the rank advancement is there for you to be able to grow your income. As you are rank advancing from coach to Emerald coach to Ruby to Diamond and so on, each one of those ranks represents a pay raise for you. And which unleashes your possibility or raises the bar of your possibility of how much income you can make with your coaching. So you want to rank advance. You do. In addition to that, when you're rank advancing, it literally means you're growing your team, but you're growing your team in such a strategic way. Instead of I just want to get more people on my team, it's the placement of those people on your team that generates the extra income that potential that we're talking about. Now, insert disclaimer: Beachbody can't guarantee how much money you're going to make. You got to work for it. You got to be strategic. You got to do your homework and understand the commission structure and all those things. And all those things are in your back office. I'm just here today to simply show you how you can achieve that first rank advancement of Emerald in literally 24 hours, like by morning, by tonight even. Okay, so it's actually really simple. It's kind of a decision that you just kind of make. You just say, you know what, I want Emerald. I want to be Emerald because I want to start growing my income. I want to I want to start reaping the benefits of Emerald. So let's talk about what Emerald is, what those benefits are, so you know why you want to be Emerald instead of just doing it because Angel told you to, right? So you can put some thought into this and know how you want to grow your business so you can be more intentional about it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. I have a little presentation for you. And here we go. I'm clicking present. There it is. Okay, So Emerald in 24 hours. And like I said, Emerald is really a decision that we make. It's deciding, I want to grow my business. I need to be Emerald. So how do I do that, and why do I want to do that? And that's what we're here to talk about. There's a little bit of a delay. There we go. Okay, so here are all kinds of reasons, and I visually wanted you to see some of the things that I'm going to be talking about. You're literally starting with adding your first person and then adding another person. So if you were to think Emerald is just 2 people, that's all it is. It's 2 people. And from there, those 2 people begin to multiply themselves, and they sign on their 2 people, and so on and so forth. And that is how you are able to multiply your income within coaching and not be limited to the amount of sales that you can make, but also create something really impressive as a team. So Emerald is just 2 people. There are steps on how you can do that. The first thing I want you to know, though, is that I promise you can do this. I know it seems like the first doubt in your mind is going to be, I don't know if I know 2 people that would do this with me. Don't stay there, okay? Don't let that stop you from starting to think and receive the information that I'm giving you today, okay? Your enthusiasm is going to be the most important thing when you're talking to people and wanting to find people to join you in this. It is not how much information you know. So don't allow that doubt to creep in and say, well, I don't know enough about Beachbody coaching. I don't know enough about the commission structure. I don't know enough about growing a team. I don't know enough about being a leader. Those things you grow as you go, okay? So you don't have to know everything. And you definitely don't have to know all those things in order to inspire someone to sign up with you, okay? The most important thing is that you have had your experience. Every single one of you that would possibly be listening to this call right now, I know each of you individually, and you were inspired or experienced something yourself, very real, very tangible. Nobody can take that away from you. And that is where your motivation, inspiration, your enthusiasm is going to come from when you're talking to other people. And that is infectious. That's contagious. They are going to want more of that positive energy in their life. And because they love you, they're going to know your authenticity, that you're genuine. So don't be afraid to just be able to open that door for somebody else, okay? So these are all some of the reasons that you would want to become Emerald, okay? First thing is you're going to create momentum. You're going to create momentum in your business. Look at the visuals of the pictures that I have here, right? If it's just you, yeah, that's pretty lonely. But when you get 1 person involved and then 2 people involved, and then they're also recruiting or inviting people in to do this, all of a sudden your business is actually taking off. You're creating momentum. Energy comes in and you get excited about what it is that you do, the people that you're impacting. And I mean, honest to God, it's the people that I connect with that drive me. It's not, I don't wake up in the morning and go, oh my gosh, how many people, I don't think about how many people are on my right, how many people on my left, and like my brain does not immediately go to how many more people I want or need. I don't think that way. That's not what gets me excited. What gets me excited are the people, you guys, who are right here in front of me already. And I see the needs in your life. I also see the potential in your life. I see your enthusiasm and your excitement about what we do. And I want to surround myself with that. And that drives and propels me and creates momentum for me with it. And it makes me want to wake up and do all the things for you, not just for me, right? So another thing is public recognition. So when you become Emerald, you will be publicly recognized on social media by me. And then what also happens is, from that public recognition, is that the people who know you on social media, all your friends on Facebook, all your people on Instagram, they are going to see you being recognized, and it's like, whoa, she's legitimately doing this thing. It's not just like this little fluke kind of idea that she's playing with. I'm going to take her more seriously, and she's doing well. She's already advanced herself with this business, and so maybe it's something I would want to consider too. So public recognition speaks to other people who would be potentially wanting to sign up with you, right? So the next thing is Success Club leads. So when you rank advanced to Emerald, you are given free leads from corporate, from Team Beachbody corporate, the company, right? The big brother. They have people who are calling them all the time that say, hey, I want to get on Beachbody On Demand, and I want to try out that Shakeology, or I want to try those beach bars or whatever. So what happens is they have to give those customers and assign them to a coach, so that they're not on this journey all by themselves. They know, because it's been proven, it's been shown, that when the people who sign up for a program or a shake or whatever, that those people have more success when they are connected to a coach than when they are alone. So what Beachbody has done is, when someone signs up, even if they're signing up for a free membership, like a 2-week trial or something, they want to assign them to a coach, and that way you can reach out to them and connect with them. And now listen, will they possibly ignore you? Yes. But will they possibly answer you back? Yes. Did anybody listen to the National Wake Up Call I just watched it this morning with Christy, and it was the National Wake Up Call from yesterday, and it was Miguel talking about, he was like, you know what, my coach reached out to me after I bought something and it sat on the shelf for 2 weeks or 2 months. I don't remember which one it was. He said, and my coach reached out to me and helped me get my button gear. And that's what you are for those leads. Those leads, the title is leads, but I want you to see people. You will start to see people show up in your customer list, in your coach online office, and those people, you put them on your email list, you send them an email, you say, hey, or a text, or you call them and you say, hey, I'm your coach, I'm your new coach, and if you need anything, or if you'd like to go ahead and get connected with me and put in my challenge group and surrounded by other people doing this with you, I want to make sure that you know that that's available to you. Boom, that's it. And if they say yes, great. If they ignore you, they're lost. But you never know when they might be the next Miguel, right? And so they may really, really need you, and recognize that they need someone in their life to help keep them accountable and keep them motivated, and they will trust you. And what a testament, just the fact that you reached out to them, and it shows them that you're willing to invest in them. So, all right, next thing is Team Swag. Now that's just a fun thing, but when you achieve Emerald, I give you a gift as your coach. You're one of my personally sponsored coaches. I'm your sponsor coach. So I want to reward you when you rank advanced. So I'm going to give you a gift when you rank advanced to Emerald. Now then, you'll also get a little corporate gift. They'll recognize you in their own special way. They usually send you a packet in the mail and give you a certificate and recognize you, so you're able to hold on to your certificate. It says the date on there. It has a note from Carl. It says, congratulations on your achievement. And then Success Starter is another one. When I achieved Success Starter, it was because I had achieved Success Club within my first 3 months as a coach, okay? and I rank advanced to Emerald. So I was given a call, I was rewarded a call with Carl Deichler, the CEO of the company. That was really inspiring and motivating. And it was just really cool to kind of be recognized that way and to have something, that exclusive kind of, you know, gift. So and it was really cool that he would take his time out of the day to make sure to speak into the lives of all those people like me, who is like, oh my gosh, this is kind of scary but exciting, and you know, you feel like you are legitimate. So let's talk about that after I tell you about your team cycle bonus. Your team cycle bonus, if anybody, anyone is thinking, okay, Angel, show me where the money is, that's where your money comes in. This is where you start the income growth as an Emerald coach. The team, once you reach an Emerald rank, you are eligible for team cycle bonus. As a regular coach, you are limited to only the sales from the people that purchase products and supplements from you. But once you are an Emerald coach and higher, you are able to start receiving this additional income from corporate. They pay you team cycle bonuses. A team cycle bonus is set at a certain amount when you're Emerald, and then whenever you rank advanced to Ruby, it goes up a few dollars. When you rank advanced to Diamond, it goes up some more, and so on and so forth. And then they have what they also call matching bonus, which is as you start to grow your team and you receive more coaches, more people signing up as coaches on your team, and those people are signing up coaches on their team, okay, they're earning their team cycle bonus, and you are awarded a percentage of what they are producing and bringing in. Does that make sense? So this at first seems like a real small drop in the bucket when you first start. Okay, as an Emerald, it's $14 per cycle bonus. There's a whole training. I don't want to take up too much time because the training is in your back office. So make sure you go into your training and you look up in the training all about team cycle bonus. And Michael Neiman has a video that he does kind of comically to explain and break it down visually. So, but it starts at $14. And it's every time that you achieve a certain balance of PV on either side, on either legs. Okay, so everyone knows that, hopefully everyone knows, because you've gotten this far in your training, you understand that your business center has two legs. If you're at the top, there's two legs. There's a right leg and a left leg. And when you have 100 PV on one and 200 on the other, that is a one cycle bonus. And so you can imagine as your team grows, that is going to happen over and over and over and over again, multiple times a week. So, and multiple times a day even. So it's not even just like $14 a day. It's like however many times you're able to cycle in a day for your entire team and their team and their team, right? Okay, so make sure you watch that video. But here's the part that I wanted to get to is when you hit Emerald, you are you're open for business. Officially. Now, you were able to help customers before, but now you have started an organization of your own. You are a leader. You have coaches looking up to you. Now, I'm still here as your sponsor coach to support you as you also lead and support them. And they are welcome into our team page, and they're welcome to get on all of our team calls, and they are welcome to come to all of our trainings, and they have access to everything that you have access to as my personally sponsored coach, okay? But this is like you, one, telling the world, yes, I'm serious about this. Yes, I mean business. Yes, I mean to grow this into a business. Now, whatever that looks like for you, maybe it's a hobby business. Maybe you have a desire to grow it into a significantly larger income than the next girl. And that's great. That's awesome. But it's also okay to just know what you want out of this and own it and be happy with that and not feel like, oh, I'm not generating as much PV, or I'm not generating as much income, or I'm not rank advancing as fast as so-and-so. So that must mean that I'm really not that great at this and I need to quit. That's absolutely not true. Everyone grows this business at a different rate because it depends on people. And sometimes there's a learning curve with us as CEOs for the very first time. But when you are Emerald, you are officially the CEO of your own business, okay? All right, let's move on. That was the most information out of them all. So let's talk a little bit about the right leg and the left leg, right? So you are at the top of your organization, right? If you were to look, just like if you were to work for corporate America, there's a CEO, right? There's someone that is at the top, the big boss man, and the person growing the company, and that's you, okay? And then you're going to have, just like that corporate entity, that big company that has other people involved to help the business, manage the business and grow the company and grow their departments. Well, you're developing leaders on your team so that they can manage and grow their teams, okay? So you are up at the very top, and then what happens is, if you were to split your organization draw a line right down the middle of that U circle, on the right side, you are able to add coaches on that leg. And then on the left side, you're able to add coaches on that leg, right? So what you want to be an Emerald coach is have one coach active on your right leg and one coach active on your left leg. An active coach means that they have purchased products of 50 PV or more, okay? A minimum of 50 PV, and it roughly equals out to about, it's usually about $1 per PV point, roughly, usually works out that way. So you're talking, if it's 50 PV, it's going to be roughly a $50 product, right? So like 3-day refresh, it's 52 PV, and it's right at about a $50 to $60 product. Another example to show you how PV would work out, a coach purchasing Shakeology, it's about a 90 something dollar. I can't remember even right now what I pay. I think I pay about $95 for mine, and that's 90 PV. Okay, so you've got all the different products that are back there, and that's why when you log into your account and you go to purchase things now as a coach, you not only see the price, and then it says the regular price there, and then it says your price as a coach because you get the 25% discount, but then it also tells you how many PV points are awarded to that. PV is personal volume. Volume is what helps create those team cycle bonuses, right? Okay, so not to get ahead of ourselves, I just want you to see that it means that you have one active coach on your right leg and one active coach on your left. If you sign up 2 coaches and you have both of them on the right leg or both of them on the left leg, you will not be Emerald. This is where the strategy part comes in. There needs to be one on the right and one on the left. So I'm going to show you real quickly preferred placement, because I want to make sure you know how to do this. So this is the Coach Online Office. If you were to go to Coach, your Coach Online Office, and then you were to go to Monitor My Business, and then under the downline section, you're going to go to Preferred Placement. When you click on that, this is where you're going to be, all right? So you want to make sure that this first one here says Set Preferred Placement. Don't put it on automatic. Make sure it says Set Preferred Placement. This should say your coach ID. Never change that. Never, ever, ever change that. Make sure it says what your coach ID is. and then select the position, that's the left leg or the right leg. So you have all these options. You're going to have the first available. Don't do that. Always just choose left or right. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. It's not important. Just use left leg or right leg. So right now I have mine set to go. My next coach that I sign up, I want them to be on my right leg. I'm going to click save, and it's going, that's where my next coach is going to be landed whenever I sign up a new coach. Now, after I sign up my next new coach, if I'm trying to get Emerald, then I want to make sure that right after that new coach signs up, I come in here and I switch it to my left. And I click save to make sure that that next coach is going to go to my left leg. And then I will wake up on Thursday morning and I will be an Emerald coach, because on Thursdays is when we rank advance. It's also the day we get paid. All right. So let me go back to my little presentation. Just wanted to make sure that you saw that in your online office. Another one real quick, I'll go ahead and show you. Another report that would be really important for you to see. I'm not going to pull it up because I would be showing everybody's information. But if you go to monitor my business and then go to sponsorship drill down, okay, it will list out all your coaches for you as they sign up and show you which leg they are on. So if you just recently signed one up and you still need another one and you're like, which leg are they on? You can look at the sponsorship drill down report and it will tell you the person's name, their coach ID, and whether they're on the right leg or the left leg. All right. Now, everyone kind of has their own idea or strategy that they like to embrace for this. I personally would recommend that that when you sign up, well, let's move on and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, next. So U+2 is literally what going Emerald means, right? So who are these two people that you're going to sign up? Well, the question is, who are your ride and dies? Who would, who just like, they're with you thick and thin. It doesn't matter like what they want to, everything you do, they want to do too. Like they get excited about it. Let's do that. That would be a great person to ask. Another person to ask would think about the people who in your life who just love a discount. Who would make a great accountability partner, either in business or fitness? Who are those people already that are in your life who would do anything for you? So this brings me to the most obvious people that you would invite to be in this business with you, and that would be your family. Start with your spouse because you share a bank account and finances anyway, and you want to be able to have as much control over the income coming into your business as possible. And if you can control yourself at the very top of your organization, and then your spouse is at the very top of your organization with you as one of those two active coaches, then you're now controlling the team cycle bonus for not only your business center, but their business center. You get it? Because you could grow your business to Emerald and then grow their business to Emerald, and you're both going to be cycling as you're signing up customers and having your own, each teams developing under both of you. Okay, so I personally recommend that you have your spouse on the weak leg. Okay, now when I'm talking about strong leg and weak leg, what that means is that, remember I told you about the team cycle bonus. I'm going to stop this share for just a moment. Stop share. When you signed up under me as your coach, okay, you were placed on either my right leg or my left leg. And so if you are on my right leg, then your right leg will be your strong leg. If you're signed up on my left leg, then your left leg will be your strong leg. And then what that strong leg means is that that is the leg that you will benefit from all of the team volume that I produce for you. So you're not in it alone. You get to benefit because we're all in it together. We are a team. We literally, as I'm continuing to sign up new coaches on my team and grow my organization, you're going to benefit from the volume that we all generate together flowing up through your strong leg. Now what happens is that if you have your spouse on the weak leg, because the weak leg is the one that you are responsible for generating all your volume, right? You get the benefit of the volume from me on your strong leg, but your weak leg is the one that I can't help you out on. That's got to be all you. You've got to grow that on your own. So strategically, if you put your spouse, who you share a bank account with, on that leg, then you're growing his, let's say you're a female and he's your husband, you're growing his account. If you're helping your husband to have his account growing, then you're generating the volume under that one, and then you've got the benefit of the volume under your strong leg from your team. And then what happens is that 200, 100 happens more often, more quickly, and you're cycling more. Whereas some people believe in the strategy of putting the spouse on the strong leg so that both your center and their business center benefits from the volume from me, but then you still also have to control the volume. You will always need to be putting people on that weak leg. Every time someone new signs up, you'll need to make sure that you're keeping that weaker leg loaded, so that, and you're depending on those people's volume that they generate for you. Do you see how maybe you have a little bit less control, but they both have their benefits? So it's really a personal decision. You need to decide when you sign up your spouse which leg you want them on. You generally, I believe it's up to 2 days. Don't quote me on that. Go check the FAQ. It might be only 24 hours. But you have 1 to 2 days, I believe, to change a coach's position if they accidentally get placed on the wrong leg that you didn't want them on. You just call corporate coach relations and you would make that request, okay? All right, so what are some things? Let me go back to my share. And this is the other thing I want to tell you. All successful coaches, all the top coaches that you see being recognized on stage at summits, all the coaches that you know on the National Wake Up Call, all successful coaches have family members at the top of their business for those reasons. It's because it helps to create stability and some expectability. I don't know if I'm using the right word, but you know, it's a little bit more controllable. So you know they're not going anywhere because they love you, right? So some coaches, they signed up their to go Emerald in 24 hours. They signed up their spouse on one leg, and then on their other leg, they signed up their brother or sister, or they signed up their mother or father, or their grandparents, or their children. Now the children have to be 18 years or older, but they signed up their children. Some coaches took it a step further to quickly rank advance to beyond Emerald to Ruby to give themselves another cycle bonus increase of payout. And they asked, so like maybe they signed up their spouse and their mother on either legs, and then they asked like their father and uncle to sign up under their mother to make her Emerald, and then they signed up their 2 18-plus-old children under their spouse to make him Emerald, and then, you know, boom, now you have 2 Emerald coaches, and family members who are faithful Shakeology drinkers or Health Digest Boost drinkers or whatever, and they are constantly generating income, constantly they're staying active because you want them to stay active. If they drop to an inactive status, then they don't count towards your rank advancement. They need to be active on that 50 PV or more every 5 weeks, okay? So once a month, if they're on Shakeology, you have nothing to worry about. Okay, once a month they order a 3-day refresh, nothing to worry about. Once a month they order their Recover and Energize, taken care of. So like me, whenever you're thinking about signing up your spouse, what are the supplements that he uses already that currently maybe you're ordering them for him under your account? But now since you signed up him, he can start to order his own supplements under his account, right? So let's say that you really love Shakeology and you like the chocolate Recover, but your husband likes the orange Recover. So he uses orange Recover and he is in love with the Fruit Punch Energize. So he's going to order his orange Recover and Fruit Punch Energize under his account, and he's going to always be active, right? Maybe your mother really likes the Shakeology because it helped her with her cholesterol and get her blood sugar under control. And so she is signed up as your other coach. She's receiving Shakeology, and there you go, taken care of, right? So, but think beyond, you can think beyond that. Think about like those people that I said that, you know, they love you, they want to support you, and you just call them up and you say, hey, listen, I'm doing this thing, I'm growing, this is how I can strategically grow my business and make it a solid foundation for financial growth, and would you help me out? Would you allow me to sign you up, right? Maybe it's your sister-in-law and she has a bunch of kids and she could really use beach bars. I mean, just think about it, make the call, make the suggestion, and invite them in to do it with you. Maybe it's somebody who, you know, they wouldn't mind learning a little bit about the business and how to grow it themselves. And so maybe they don't want to just be a discount coach. Maybe they could become a business building coach and use it as like a retirement option or a second income option or a little hobby on the side that they do for fun because they already love fitness. Who knows? So just start to think about the people in your life. Another thing to keep in mind is if you know any veterans, because veterans have this awesome deal with Beachbody that they do not have to pay their business fee in order to be a coach and continue and get their 25% off all their products. You understand? So like as a coach, you get 25% off all the products, but you're paying a $15.95 business fee every month. Veterans do not have to pay that $15.95 business fee. They just get the 25% off. The other thing is they are only required to have a 50 PV every 3 months, I believe it is, because yes, I have veterans in my organization. I believe that's the rule for them. They only have to have 50 PV, or is it 90 PV? It's either 50 or 90 PV every 3 months. So instead of every month or every 5 weeks, they don't need it, but every 3 months. So it's a pretty sweet deal. And for them, it's our way of honoring them as a company, but also it also means that they're going to be more of a stable, active coach for you, not wavering in and out of inactivity. Okay. So, and just keep it in mind when you're signing your friends and your husband and everybody else up, if they are veteran or married to a veteran, then they are active military, they will have that benefit to them that the regular coaches, us people, don't have. And make sure you offer it to them. It's just a simple form in your online office that you would download that they would fill out so that all their fees are waived. So the next thing that I want to show you, oops. Yeah, we are there. The next thing I want to show you is Go for No. Go for No. It's actually a book. You can look it up on Audible or go buy it in your bookstore or look it up and buy it for your Kindle. But look it up. It's a personal development book. And it talks about that idea of looking for those people who you think should or would say yes, and then not being discouraged by the possibility that they're going to say no, but instead know that if they say no, it often just means not right now, and that the more people you ask, the more likely you're going to find someone to say yes. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Let's say one person for every 10 people that you talk to say no. That's an awesome thing to know. You need to go for that no. You need to go for all the 9 no's so you can get for the one yes on the 10th try, because that means, hey, if I ask another 10, I'm going to get a second yes, and if I ask another 10, I'm going to get a third yes. You see what I'm saying? So switch the mindset and think of it as that's what's going to help you gain momentum, is knowing I'm that much closer to my next yes. I'm that much closer to my next yes for every no that you receive. And think about how it is that you are inviting those people when you're talking to them, right? So when you're talking to them, when you're inviting them, are you staying enthusiastic? Are you talking about the things that excite you about this business? Are you talking about the things that excited you as a first-time challenger? And what excites you about Shakeology? What excites you about a challenge pack? What excites you about Beachbody On Demand? Talk about the conveniences of it. Talk about the differences made in your life, because that's the real, true, authentic story that they need to hear, and why you truly believe that it would be a benefit to them. Talk about that on social media when you're making posts, and talk about it a lot. When, don't just like post it one time and be like, oh, I got like 3 likes. No, people oftentimes don't see your post, and you got to post something like 5 times before people actually see it and it registers with them what you're talking about. Don't assume that you put it on social media and all 563 of your friends see it. They don't. Like a smidgen of those 563 people see it. But if you post about it 5 times in a week, you're increasing the amount of eyes on it, and more people will see it. But just talk to people too. When you're calling up your parents or your siblings, talk positively. Don't be confident about what it is that you're doing to grow your organization, because confidence is going to go a long way with them. They're going to be able to tell if you're very hesitant or kind of and not really sure, and do you think maybe, or kind of sorta. If you're like down and hesitant, they're going to read that. It's going to make them nervous. There's nothing to be nervous about. Think about what it is that you're really doing and what you're building, and let that excitement come through. All right. The other thing that I wanted to tell you that I didn't do, I thought about it, and then I was like, maybe not. And then as I was just talking to you about being confident, I thought, yep, I'm going to say it. So let's break down some of that financial possibility thing. Let's just talk about signing up one person with a challenge pack, going for Emerald. You signed up your first coach, and that's a retail. It was a retail. It was like they purchased $160 challenge pack, let's say, right? So you're going to get the commission 25% back from that retail. Then let's say that person's going to stay on Beachbody On Demand. So you get a subscription commission of $40, right? Then you get your team cycle bonuses starting to come in, not just from the first coach that you sign, but the next coach and then their coaches. And that one fluctuates, but let's say $200 from that team cycle bonus. And then your matching bonuses as well. Let's say that you just signed up a new coach with a challenge pack, you get a fast start bonus. That's $50. It's just one person. Okay, in addition to the commission that I already mentioned. Then let's add all those numbers up together. At a minimum, just the ones that I mentioned, that's $450 in one pay. Let's say that's just what you were able to generate, just signing up one person, already having people and customers active under you, $450. Would that be beneficial to you? Whereas if you were to stay just a coach, this is why I was saying like you are able to increase your income producing ability by becoming Emerald, because if you were just a coach, you would just get the retail and the subscription. You would not have gotten the fast start bonus, and you would not have gotten the team cycle bonus, which in this example was $250 of the total $450. So you see how that literally doubled your income just by growing and having a team contributing to those bonuses. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't get those bonuses as a regular coach. But you didn't do any extra work. You still only recruited the one person that purchased something, and having the retail off of those retail commissions and just the subscription commission. You had the same amount of customers that you were signing up that week, but because you also had a team generating volume, you cycle bonused and got your fast start bonus. You see what I'm saying? So, okay, let me exit. Let me go back to my little share, last final screen, and remind you that this is, who are your two? Start thinking right now. You want to be able to get off of this call right now. Before you get off the call, write down 2 people, write down 10 people, go for no, right? Write down 20 people. Think about those immediate ride or die people. Think about those favorite people in your life. If you're married, your spouse should be a no-brainer. I mean, just call them up and be like, hey, honey, remember that coaching business thing that I told you I was signing up for? I'm signing you up too, you know? And if he wants to get involved, let him. If he just wants to say okay so he can be a discount coach under you because it helps you, let him. Okay? And let's celebrate you. 24 hours from now, I want to get a call from you that you went Emerald and you signed up your 2 coaches. I want to be able to wake up on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. I want everyone to watch this call on Tuesday and be able to wake up on Thursday and we have new Emeralds in our organization, because I want to celebrate you. I want to give you your gifts. I want to do the public recognition. I want to shout from the rooftops and celebrate you becoming the CEO of your own business. All right? So thank you guys so much. I want you to ask me all your questions, and I'm going to post this recording in our team page, but it also live on my YouTube page for you to be able to gain access to it whenever you need it, okay? Love you guys, and y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.